Hey everyone, and welcome to PGN Live. It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026. Today is the 29th anniversary of the Rumble Pack and Star Fox 64. What's up, everybody? I hope you are all doing well. I hope you all had a great weekend and are looking forward to talking gaming. We've got the Splatoon Direct. We've got the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered with a new trailer. Release date confirmed. All data on the cartridge itself. Pure physical release. That's exciting. Got some things to talk about. Of course, we gave away a copy of Star Fox for Nintendo Switch 2 last week, which was really cool. We had an eShop gift card giveaway last week. Also fun. We're sitting at 873 total members right now, only down 23 from the all-time high of 896. Very impressive. But all that and more in a bit. Let's get the pop-out chat rolling and see who is here this fine afternoon. Come on, pop-out chat. Open on up. Tell me who's here. You never know. I could be talking to myself. We don't know until I get the pop-out chat rolling. Sometimes YouTube takes a little bit longer than other times. But it's okay. We're getting there. We'll also be looking over the final results today for the community side of things and who voted for what. We'll find the winner. Okay, without further ado, I think I saw Robbie Rains as the first person in here. And yes, Robbie Rains with a hi. Hi, Robbie. Welcome. Joycey J here. Hey, Paul. Hey, y'all. Hey, Joycey. David Patterson. Hola, Paul in chat. Hola. What's up, David? How you doing? We have exciting news, by the way. It's fitting that David is here right now for this good news to be shared. And that is, as we talked about before, David's awesome contribution in the Nintendo Switch 2 dock is here. Has already been here. The HDMI cord from David also here. And then the separately purchased AC adapter did arrive. Everything is hooked up. So now we are good to go with playing Nintendo Switch 2 games on stream. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to start that soon. Maybe with Star Fox as the first Nintendo Switch 2 game that we try. I don't know, you know? David, you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. How am I? Doing good too, thank you. Doing well over here. Filmed a couple of shorts this morning. 3. 2 gaming history ones. There is no Star Fox countdown anymore. So the only countdown that went up today was for the Legend of Zelda movie, which releases in 10 months. 304 days. Really cool to see. Jimmy Rex Walker, by the way, is here. Hello, Paul. Welcome, Jimmy. David's saying, I'm ready for some fun. Heck yeah. Robbie Rains saying Splatoon Raiders is cool. Yeah. Yeah. That comes out in a few weeks. And Rhythm Heaven Groove in a couple of weeks. Like, dude, July is pretty solid. August, we have Elder Scrolls, not first party, but we'll watch the trailer together. And that's the thing, you know, it shouldn't be just, well, what first party games are coming out. Dude, if you got a first party Nintendo game once every 3 months, which is, you know, once a quarter, that'd be 4 a year. A couple of remasters and or ports, so call it like 6 or so, 7 games from Nintendo published a year, but 4 new ones, 3, 2 or 3 even ports, remasters. Like, that's not bad. That would be great, actually, dude. All generation long, I'd be okay with that. Yeah. And of course, plenty of indies, plenty of third parties all across the board. I think sometimes people get focused on, oh, just how many Nintendo is doing. Oh, they missed a month. They missed a month. Nobody has a cadence of Nintendo's. Nobody else is matching their output. Not first party from Sony or Microsoft, not any third party, not any indie studio. Nintendo churns out the most. And a lot of quality too, and a lot of variety. Let's see, what are you saying, chat? Oh, Mattia here with a hi, Paul. Hi, Mattia. Welcome. How's it going today? Let's see. I want to open up the post, which was done as a poll, to see what won. Oh my gosh. So remember, on stream we did the poll. Should we do a PGN live with Bayonetta soon as our big community stream? It'll be late, with costume, lights, etc. On stream, 100% of the community voted yes. So all it needed to win was 1% on the community tab, the community poll, because then it would be 101 out of 200, right? It got 92 on the community side. So the Bayonetta vote got a whopping 192%. And no was just a mere 8. So that's a 96-4 split. I think that means we're going to have a good late night PGN After Dark Paulonetta stream. When? You know what? We could even do it twice. If y'all want, we could do it twice. Hold on a second. Am I... Yeah. Okay. I'm caught up on everything. Let me put that down. 192 to 8 as the final vote. I'm going to tab that, or pin it, I should say. Also, today's 18 DLC that we have from last time is going straight into the expansion pack streak, kicking off the right way. Okay, that looks good. Well, how was your weekend? Who's been racking up time in Star Fox? Hopefully, most of you have been enjoying it. The game looks like it's selling really well. It's on top of multiple eShop charts in various countries around the world. Here in the United States, it's at #1. Great to see. Expected also. Doing well on Amazon. Appears to be doing pretty well in Japan, but we really won't know just how well is, oh, that's doing pretty good until Thursday. So in 2 days, that'll be July 2nd, we'll find out the Famitsu sales data. And also, it'll be Nintendo Switch 2's first big game release since the price hike. How will it have impacted hardware, this new game? Did any of you by any chance watch the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered promo this morning? It auto-played for me, but I paused it because I thought, you know what? This is going to be something fun to watch with the community. So I have not seen it yet myself. Just the first few seconds looks like somebody waking up out of bed or something like that, turning on the TV, and then like getting consumed. I don't know. I'll push play though. Let's see. Okay, I saw that.
Champion. Your precision is legendary. Your form unmatched in all of Tamriel. I shall follow you wherever you go. By the 9, bold, smoky preparation, daring and unconventional. 'Tis a charred omen. Not too hastily, Grand Champion. Attention! Attention! The Grand Champion moves with great purpose, so I too shall move with great purpose. Hot, Grand Champion! I trail your rear. Behold, the Grand Champion riding his tone.
I see you, bro.
The great mighty champion is over encumbered. I shall carry your burden.
No, this one.
Okay. The great and mighty champion is over encumbered? No more. Ah, yes, the great and mighty Grand Champion knows the body needs respite after a full day of traversing the known world. Adventure.
Okay, well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on.
See, I haven't seen this yet, but it was kind of funny.
The adoring fan will be able to follow you wherever you go with Oblivion Remastered, coming soon to Nintendo Switch 2.
was kind of funny, a little bit silly, kind of goofy. That was all right. Is this the same one? Yeah. Yeah, when it auto played for me, it was also on mute like it is now. And I think it just got up to here. And that's all I saw. I was like, oh, I'll watch the rest later. But August, that's going to be here before you know it. Tomorrow's July 1st. Pretty cool. Let's see. Should we watch the Splatoon Raiders Direct? How many of you have already seen it? I could put up a poll. I've seen plenty of footage of the game, of course, by now. Haven't played it yet, but seen enough. I did not watch this presentation this morning, so to me this will be new as well. We could wait for a few more people to come. Possibly. We could just watch it now. You know, we could watch a couple of shorts. That'll give a little bit of time for some people to show up. Let's do the Zelda one. It's nothing special. I mean, it's special because it's Zelda, and the Zelda movie is going to be special. But, you know, the short is just simple. Well, let's just go. It's fun enough.
June 30th, 304 days or 10 months until the release of the Legend of Zelda movie. Ha! June
That's it. Like I said, simple. Star Fox, though. Fun.
All aircraft report, because today in gaming history, June 30th, 1997, Star Fox 64 launched for the Nintendo 64 in North America. Let's rock and roll!
It's funny because you could hear the instruction booklet and the game pack moving around in there. Because it is a pretty thick box. And that's because it had to hold the expansion pack. This guy right here. This was so cool. People of the 2020s, 2010s, and even 2000s, especially if it's the later 2000s, don't necessarily know that, hey, pre-1997, for many of those folks, a couple generations earlier, there was no default rumble in a controller, you know? You go back, I did not own an Atari, but go back to Atari, ColecoVision, Magnavox. You play on Odyssey or, of course, Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Super NES, Sega Saturn, PlayStation. No rumble in anything. Nintendo 64 came out. They had the vision with this. Very smart. Yes, they had the benefit of cartridge format, so Nintendo 64 could save data directly to the cartridge, like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Some games, not necessarily progress, so if you turn it off, that was it, but your high scores or your overall collected save data. And there were various games that, functioned differently with what they saved, depending on the game. But yeah, that memory card was something for games that wouldn't have that save access directly on the cartridge. Rumble Pack, though, came a year later, and this thing was hot, and it's one of my favorite pieces of hardware ever. I just love the design, I love the connectivity, the functionality, the cool use of it, like all summer long. Just so hyped for that thing to arrive. And speaking of hype, Roger Enyart in the house. Welcome, Roger. What's up, my peeps of the internet? Hope everyone is having a great Tuesday. Heck yeah. Thank you, Roger. I hope you're having an awesome Tuesday as well. Are you going to be watching the Super Mario Galaxy movie again? It's coming to Peacock soon. In fact, I just saw an ad for it a moment ago on X. It's coming to Peacock really soon. July 30th. Okay, well, yeah, kind of soon. 1 month, but pretty soon. I'm just happy that the movie, generated the $1 billion that it did in the box office. Like, that is a bona fide success. Less than the, original, but okay. Can't complain with $1 billion off of, like, what, $110 million budget? But yeah, back to the Rumble Pack. We knew that the Rumble Pack was coming out that summer. I received in the mail a couple of months before the June 30th release date of Star Fox 64, a Star Fox 64 promotional VHS tape from Nintendo Power, which was super fun. It's a great piece of entertainment, almost 10 minutes long. And they had the Rumble Pack in it. Of course, some video game magazine outlets were already talking about the Rumble Pack. And my dad at the time had a pager or a beeper, right? And it kind of fit into that slot. So I would hit the buttons and hold the controller. I'm like, man, this is what it's going to feel like to play my Nintendo 64, which was my favorite system at the time, with this new game, with Star Fox 64. And with future games like GoldenEye 007, which would come out in 2 months. Yeah, it was really cool time. So when it came out, boy, the Rumble Pack just became like a permanent resident in my Nintendo 64 controller. It came with 2 little AAA batteries. I wonder if I still have those old school batteries that came out 29 years ago with it. Dead they may be, but somewhere in my house still? Possible. Yeah, and then we never went back. Nintendo went with Rumble internally in the controller with GameCube. They continued the trend with Wii. They had some packs for the likes of 3DS, for instance, that had Rumble technology in them, which is kind of cool. Wii U, of course, had Rumble in it. Nintendo Switch 2, the rest is history. PlayStation, they revised their controller because it didn't have analog sticks or Rumble, and then they made the DualShock with the 2 analog sticks with the internal Rumble. They continued with PS2. PS3 in the beginning, the 6-axis did not have Rumble. Sony wasn't allowed to until things changed and they had the DualShock 3. Rumble continued for them with PS4, PS5. Xbox, first one, had Rumble in the Duke, in the Type S. 360 did, Xbox One, Xbox Series did. Sega Dreamcast, however, the controller itself didn't have default Rumble in it. It had 2 slots though that you could do VMU and you know, things like that. Cool thing about the Nintendo 64 controller and the Dreamcast controller was, you know, a port on the back. In the case of N64, it had the only one game I think used it, Hey You Pikachu, that I can think of off the top of my head, to speak to the game. First voice chat game interacting like that. Dreamcast had Seaman that released slightly after. And Nintendo 64 also had the expansion pack. What a fun system, you know, to take your Game Boy saves of your Pokemon and put it into Pokemon Stadium on the big screen. Very cool. Let's see. Axel's here. Yo, Paul Gale Network, my boy. My boy. My boy. What's up, Axel? How you doing? Lionstar Lion is here. How you doing, Lionstar? Carlton-san is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Carlton-san. Welcome. By the way, I guess since 82% of you clicked, yeah, let's watch the Splatoon Raiders Direct together, I suppose we will. Let's watch one more video, though. It's a short one.
This is the Rumble Pack. The big reason why Star Fox 64 is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is designed with a force feedback device that actually lets players feel the game. And if you know, you know. That being said, today in gaming history, June 30th, 1997, the Rumble Pack launched for the Nintendo 64 in North America.
That line, by the way, is specifically from the aforementioned Nintendo 64 Star Fox 64 VHS tape from Nintendo Power. In the whole skit, that's how they introduced the Rumble Pack, which is pretty fun. Okay. Yeah, let's do the direct.
Hello! This is Squid Research Lab. We're a team of researchers studying these fascinating creatures that move through ink in swim form and fire it in humanoid form. We've been observing them day and night, and today we'd like to share our latest findings. This report is about a particular group that spends its days hunting for treasure across a mysterious archipelago. This location, shrouded in fog, is the Spiralite Islands. A trio of swashbuckling musicians called Deep Cut heads there in search of treasure. But a sudden light forces them to make an emergency landing. Their pilot and the protagonist of this game is you, the mechanic. Hired by Deep Cut for being super handy, it seems the mechanic eventually got roped into treasure hunting too. The treasure in question is scattered across the Spiralite Islands, and Deep Cut has its sights set on it. As you can see, the terrain and environment vary from island to island. The exploration bot, piloted by a member of Deep Cut, can detect where the treasure is. But these islands are also home to aggressive creatures called salmonids. It appears they swarm around treasure and immediately go on the offensive if anyone gets too close. So if you want the loot, you can't avoid dealing with the salmonids. But if you can defeat them, the treasure is yours for the taking. Fend off the ferocious salmonids, and you can get all sorts of items and goodies. That's treasure hunting in a nutshell. Now Let's examine these salmonids more closely. They're all called salmonids, but there are lots of different types. Let's go over them. First, lesser salmonids. We've got ones
Hey, the
with
original
spoons,
Radical Jim
frying
Zo.
pans,
How's it going?
and tongs. Ones that bounce on springs.
Yeah, Lion Star Lion.
And ones that get in
I'm
your
glad that
face and
the whole
explode.
Elder Scrolls 4 is coming on one cartridge.
As their name implies, lesser salmonids aren't much of a threat on their own, but they attack in hordes, which can be challenging.
108
Next
days
up,
until the release of the
boss
Street Fighter movie.
salmonids.
Excellent,
They're a
Axel.
little beefier than their lesser counterparts.
I'm pretty stoked for that.
Take the Scrapper, for instance. It faces you head on, and its
I saw a
front is
poster of
well
it
protected.
at the movie theater over the weekend. I was like, ooh,
Keep using
cool.
ink to stun it. Then circle around and take it down. That's the trick. In addition, the salty tongue is super sturdy and deals lots of damage. The salivator flies through the air and creates whirlwinds. The smoker produces fumes to protect its allies, and more. We've discovered quite a few of these boss salmonids. Oh, when you defeat a boss salmonid, they drop this big thing called a mega power egg. Power eggs obtained from salmonids serve as energy for the exploration bot to dig treasure. And apparently, each mega power egg is worth 100 regular power eggs. Huh? The exploration bot started digging. Seems like it sensed some treasure buried underground. What's that scary-looking thing? Whoa! It's a type of seasoned salmonid. This one's the minced scrapper.
This minced scrapper
It's
looks
got
pretty cool
sturdy
looking.
armor, and it comes with a threatening roller attack.
Good animation.
Or you'll be minced into fish paste.
Nice
There are
color
other
pop.
seasoned salmonids. The thick-cut, salty tongue launches a massive beam. The big stack stinger targets you with 3 lasers. There are even more. Each one represents the pinnacle of salmonid evolution. That being said, upon closer examination, they seem to be covered in salt. So maybe the saltier the salmonid, the stronger they are? We'll keep researching that. Phew! After battling salmonids, it'd be nice to relax and just enjoy the ocean view. But we should probably gear up for the next treasure hunt.
David Patterson says, Splatoon Raiders looks great. I might have to buy it,
Weapons are
but
essential
not
for
before
defeating
Star Fox.
salmonids.
LOL. Yeah.
Use the ink
David,
in your
is Star
tank to
Fox
attack.
your next game? I'm guessing
If you
so.
run out, just dive into it for a quick refill.
Charlie Smith is
Like
here.
this.
What's up, Paul and friends? What's up, Charlie Smith?
There are over 100 weapons to choose from.
How's it going, Dave?
Sometimes salmonids drop a weapon when they're defeated. You never know which one you'll get. If you need to swap out your gear, just head to the hideout ship. And weapons have levels. The higher the level, the greater a weapon's power. You might even find rare weapons with special powers. So experiment to find your favorite one. Okay, while that ought to be enough for a regular treasure hunt, let's be real. Salmonids are serious trouble, no matter how you slice it.
Oh, we got
That's
2
where
Charlie
these
Smiths in here?
come in handy. They're
Had to
tools
go to my
developed
account where I'm a
specifically for
member,
dealing
but
with
it's still me.
salmonids.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Called
oh, Charlie Smith,
gadgets.
you went gray.
Gadgets
You
are
were green.
powerful devices
Okay,
that
but
can
here
help
you're
you
gray.
fight
Here you're
salmonids.
green again
And
because
you can
this
equip
is your other
two of them
account.
at the same time.
Phew. Yeah, we're pretty
As you can
strong in
see,
members.
they attach to
We
your
got
selected tank.
873.
Oh, right! There are 3 types of tanks. The speed tank, power tank, and tactical tank. The gadgets you can use depend on the tank. So let's introduce some of them based on tank type. First, speed tank gadgets. Blast boot. Leap forward at high speed and attack with a stomp. This can also be used for a hasty escape. Dash bomb. Launch forward using the explosion from a bomb. You can also move in other directions. Booyarang. Throw it to strike enemies.
I was, but it ran out. I'm sure I will be again when somebody gifts it to me.
Booyah!
Well, you're green now, so that's
Power
good.
tank gadgets. Splash it. Perform a quick slash in a wide sweeping arc. Even tough shields
David's
don't
gray,
stand a
or
chance.
David's green went to gray. Axel's gray.
Splatterlights.
Mattia is gray.
Attack enemies with
We actually
discs
have more
that build
Joycey
around you.
J69 is gray. We actually have more gray in
Also
here than
coat the
green
ground with
today.
ink. Pretty useful, huh?
That's okay.
Spin wheel. It swirls and sprays ink
Lately,
while
I think
moving,
we've had
repelling
more
salmonids
green
that come into contact
people in
with
chat
it.
than gray.
The
I
gadget
think this is
can
actually
also
one of the
lock
first
on
streams
to
where
boss salmonids.
the gray has taken the lead.
Finally, tactical tank gadgets. Shot pot. Once it's set, it'll automatically attack enemies. Don't let your prey get away. Bomb balloons. Link them together, then fire at them for an explosion. Chain as many as you can for a bigger blast. Tether whale.
Yeah, the original Radical
Once
Jim
placed,
Zo.
it connects
I'll
to
come
your
back when
tank with a
Paulinetta comes
powerful
back.
laser.
We gotta
Any
figure out
salmonids that come
the
into
stream.
contact with the laser
And you know,
will
we
take
have a
damage.
second expansion pack streak. Should we
There are
just
other
make
handy
that
gadgets too. Whenever you use one, though,
Two?
a cooldown begins. So you'll need to wait
Two
until
Paulinetta
you can use it
streams?
again. Keep that in mind. After all, the first step to becoming an expert gadget
Maybe we
user
need two
is knowing
Paulinetta
when to
streams.
use them. And the true value of gadgets
This is a
lies
day
in
one for me,
customization.
says Joycey. Gang Beasts on Nintendo Switch
You'll
and
need
Nintendo
gadget
Switch 2,
parts for
says
that.
Axel. 15 more days left on this
Take
one,
this
says Charlie
booyarang
Smith.
we introduced earlier,
So
for
Splatoon
example.
Raiders is one player title, correct? David Patterson,
It's got
it's primarily a
delivery
single player
damage up,
game, but it does have
horizontal area up,
4-player
stop
multiplayer
duration up,
co-op in it
multi-ray,
too.
Mega Power Egg Collection, and a variety of
I will
other
be green
parts that you can
soon.
equip.
I got 2 accounts. Yeah.
You'll need gadget part slots to equip these. As long as there are enough slots, you can add as many different parts as you want. We present to you a customized Booyarang. Even at a glance, you can tell it's had some serious upgrades. Next, let's try combining parts for the shot pot. Fire rate up, then range up.
Music's good.
Extra shot pot and... Ooh, how about knockback gas to keep salmonids at bay? Yeah! This is great! You can also get gadget parts from defeating salmonids. You might even find ones with super high performance. So change up your gadgets with
Pokemon
different
Fan
parts
34 is here
and
saying
experiment
hi
to
all.
find your
Hi
favorite
Pokemon Fan
combo.
34. Pokemon Fan 34, you might like the pinned comment. It's good news.
Okay, now that we're all kitted out, let's pick the destination of our next treasure hunt. Every location has more than a few peculiarities. For example, there are locations where you'll need to collect lots of power eggs and mine for treasures in a wide open area. There are also dens swarming with salmonids.
Oh, that will be a fun title to get then for sure, seeing that you set up to 4 players, multi also. Great to know, thanks,
Facilities
Sensei.
that lock you
Also,
into
you're
using
welcome, David
specific
Patterson.
gadgets.
Now, I assume, or I imagine, whatever I was gonna say, that they get into the multiplayer in this direct, but I haven't seen the direct. I'm watching it live with you right now, so we'll see what it looks like.
Oh dear. Pretty sure we're
If
done
you're going
for.
solo,
Yep.
You get some help from another player for limited time on that level, and you can assist other players one at a time as well. Nice. Flame Hot 5 says just pre-ordered Splatoon Raiders over the weekend. I'm hyped. Very good to hear.
The mechanic can get stronger in different ways. Even if your raid didn't go as planned, you get to keep any experience points, as well as weapons, items, and so on. By gaining experience, you'll level up and become stronger. So get back out there and show those sinister salmonids who's boss. And with the spoils from your treasure hunt, you can add different facilities to the hideout ship. For instance, the Mechanic's Shack. You can upgrade your tank and increase stats like damage and HP. Looks like tanks also get stronger the more you use them. Keep at it, and you'll be able to equip tanks with 3 gadgets. There's plenty of potential left in these tanks. Plus, in the Gadget Workshop, Shiver can help you craft new gadgets. And in the Weapon Stash, Fry can assist with upgrading weapons, or turning them into materials. There's more you can do.
Soundtrack is just fun,
build
you know?
facilities and use them to hone your treasure hunting talent.
Speaking of fun, we got fun in the chat that just arrived.
And as for
AJ
video,
Rax 045
catalog all
in the
sorts of
house.
info from
Welcome,
treasure hunts.
AJ. How's it going?
Why not stop by and check it out between raids?
AJ, this game is for you, correct? Do I remember you saying you've always been interested in Splatoon, but you're not so much of like a multiplayer person, so you were looking forward to Splatoon Raiders because it's primarily a single-player focused game?
Your outfits.
If that's correct, AJ, then
While trekking
I
across
hope
the
you
islands, you can obtain
enjoyed the
outfits
direct
with all
this morning
sorts of
or
designs.
are enjoying it now.
Looking stylish is essential, no matter where you are. If you tap amiibo figures from the Splatoon series, you can get an outfit with
My
a unique
birthday,
design.
David Patterson, is July 7th. I think it's a Wednesday.
And by tapping the new Splatoon Raiders amiibo figures,
Tuesday,
it
sorry.
says you can unlock an outfit inspired by each
Jeez.
character.
Oh my gosh, I just realized. My birthday is next week. Wow. Ah.
Difficulty options.
Huh.
You can change the difficulty
I knew it was
at
next
any
week,
time.
but not 7 days next week, like literally exactly
The
a
only
week
difference
away.
is
Oh
how
boy.
strong the salmonids are. The loot you get doesn't change, so choose the difficulty that's right for you. Now, about multiplayer. Splatoon Raiders is a single-player focused adventure, but up to 4 players can journey together via local wireless or online play.
Who's going to their favorite
Team up
mall?
with friends or create a room with
weekend?
an optional password. And you can go treasure hunting as a
Thought I
group.
saw someone saying I'm going to my favorite mall
Gotta
on
say,
Sunday
it's
or
nice to have some
something like
backup
that.
when facing swarms of salmonids. Speaking of which, there's the help feature. When playing solo, you can call for help, like this.
I know these
Someone
things about
online can
Splatoon
come
Raiders
and help
because
you
I
for a
went
little while.
over to your live stream just after I finished watching the whole Splatoon Raiders Direct. Nice,
But
nice.
once you finish a raid after using call for help, you
Charlie
can't use
Smith's
it again
birthday
for a
in
bit.
3 weeks, July
So you might want to save
27th.
it for really tricky moments. You can also answer someone else's help request.
David, hello, my bad, Paul. I thought it was July 3rd. No, that's okay. That's okay. July
You can
7th,
receive
gotcha.
some
Yeah, yeah.
nifty in-game rewards.
Red Wizard needs food badly. Ah, Paul Gale, out of nowhere. What's up, Red Wizard?
So
Welcome.
work together to emerge victorious.
Love Coliseum. Yeah. Hopefully get Coliseum soon. I think before September
Finally,
30th.
let's talk a little
I
about
originally
some
thought,
special
yeah, by
treasures
June
hidden
30th
across the
sounds
Spiralite
about
Islands.
right. Within the first year.
While you're adventuring,
Plus a couple
you might
days,
find
couple
treasures
weeks.
like these.
Well, it doesn't
They're
look like it's coming
called
tonight. Well, maybe.
Salmonid
Maybe they just
relics.
drop it. But I don't think it'll
Huh?
release later
Wonder
than
what
3
that
months from
strange
now.
power is. Whoa! That's
I think between July, August, and September, we'll get at least 2.
Many relics like these are scattered across the Spiralite
Pokemon
Islands.
and Sunshine.
Doesn't look like these
That'd be
three
good.
are going anywhere until they're swimming in treasure. Ah, looks like our time's almost up. Let's wrap
Nope,
things
you
up.
got it backwards. I thought it was fun looking, but wasn't interested. Now I'm going to buy it and play it because of the Direct, and my girlfriend is also getting it. Oh, okay, AJ. So, you weren't interested in it before, but now you are because the Direct sealed it. Well, that's good. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad the Direct did it for you.
The Spiralite Islands. And it seems that among them,
So were you
there are
always
places
a
that
Splatoon
appear
fan?
almost bottomless.
Did I remember that part right? That this is your first Splatoon? Or
What's beyond
oh,
that thick cloud of fog?
that part was also wrong.
We
You've
hope
always
you'll
been a
discover
fan of
that for
Splatoon.
yourself. After all,
I can only
that
imagine the
treasure's not gonna
chaos if
hunt
these
itself.
specials were in the regular Splatoon.
And with
Yeah.
that, Squid Research Lab out.
When is the Oblivion date? August 11th. We watched the little teaser for it, commercial for it, if you want to call it that. We could watch it again if you want. This will be my first Splatoon game. Okay, so I do remember that part. I did get that part right. Haven't played Splatoon before. This will be your first. Red Wizard Oblivion. Not only is it coming August 11th, but the full shebang, the whole game, is on one cartridge. That's pretty cool. Not a game key card. Oblivion Remastered will be a full cartridge release. Shoutouts because, hey, we got Indiana Jones on cartridge too, which is pretty cool. Yes, I've been waiting forever. Jeannie Love, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, it's got a date. Yeah, August 11th. That is up to Nintendo if they put Coliseum on GameCube and so this month for my birthday. This month, as in June? I think you mean July, huh? Yeah. Could it drop tonight? I don't know. Unlikely, but freaking maybe. Maybe they're like, yeah, you know what? We're going to end off the quarter with one last GameCube game. That'd be neat. But if I had to guess, I'd say, if not, surely by September 30th. I don't think it'll go past then. So just expect Pokemon Coliseum and Super Mario Sunshine, both, I would say, within the next 3 months. That's not bad time. That gives people who want those 2 games the chance to play some other games that are out there. That's always what I got. That's always my thing. If you're really looking forward to something, try something else out. In the meantime, because you could spend the next 3 months doing nothing but wanting that game to come out, or you could spend the next 3 months playing comparable games, you know? No way. All on cart, Microsoft going all out. Yeah. Watch. Rockstar, they'll put a game key card version of Grand Theft Auto 6 out there. And the Nintendo Switch 2 version will be the only one where you get something physical. That'd be kind of funny. OMG, I will scream if it happens for my birthday. That'd be funny. Could you imagine Pokemon Fan 34 if it came out like on your birthday? Not today. Not September 15th. Not August 9th, not July 28th, but July 5th. I think you'd be pretty happy. That'd be pretty cool. It is neat to have it on your birthday. How is your impression of Waluigi? Not as deep as Wario. Waluigi. Yeah. Similar voice inspiration, but different. Also, to me, you look like Waluigi, but with full facial hair. Maybe I should do a shave and just the mustache to look like Waluigi. Ooh, that'd be funny. Oh, that'd be funny. I don't know. I just finished the Adventures of Elliot, and Star Fox is going to last me until my next big game. Sunshine? Really didn't we play that a few years back? 3D Mario Collection? Yeah, Red Wizard. It's just that Nintendo has shown off Super Mario Sunshine and Pokemon Coliseum, both for Nintendo GameCube NSO. The last two games that they have revealed, yet have not released. So I'm assuming they'll be here in 2026 before the end of the next quarter. Yeah. But we'll see. I'm replaying the OG FF7. I'm trying to actually play it to the end. Never beat it, Polygon Network. Awesome, AJ. That's cool. That'd be awesome if Coliseum drops. I will be bye-bye, LOL. They do Sundays. For my birthday. Yeah. Since some of you came in after we already watched it, I could push play on the Elder Scrolls ad again. It's kind of funny. It's silly. It's weird. It doesn't show a lot of gameplay, but it's still entertaining. So if you want, we could do it again. I don't mind. Nintendo Prime is in the house saying, the force is strong with this one. Hey, Nate, how you doing? Yes, do it, please. Do what? Shave and just leave the mustache? I've been working on this since May 13th. Looking back at the Star Fox videos, that was the last time I was freshly clean shaved. So this is like a month and a half, I guess, right? 47 days. 2 more days, it'll be 7 weeks. So you're looking at 6.5 weeks. We got a ways to go until it's Bearded Paul from late 2025. But I don't know if I'll go that long again. I actually don't know if I'll keep it for my birthday. If I keep the beard for my birthday, looking back at every birthday photo for the last 42 years, in which case, this summer, July 7th, I'll be 43. This would be my first bearded photo on my birthday. Just a funny thought, I've had a slightly bearded Christmas before, bearded Thanksgiving. Not a bearded wedding anniversary, because I didn't start growing this until later, and then past anniversaries, I was always mostly clean shaven. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep this or shave it. But if I shave it, I shave it before July 7th. That means it doesn't get to like a new length. But that would take a while. I would actually have to like make it last past August 14th. Probably like to August 25th or something to match the old one's length. Speaking of August 14th will be 1 year of gaming history. Bayonetta live late tonight? Maybe. Genie Love, I haven't seen it. Okay, we'll play it. I haven't seen it. Prime Minister Ham is here. Hi, date. David Patterson, are you going to get the new 007 by any chance? What are your thoughts on this title? You know, I didn't pick up First Light. I like the James Bond franchise a lot. I could have already purchased it for Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5, but I didn't mind waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 version to drop. I think it'd be cool if it came out August 25th to sync up with the game's 29th anniversary of GoldenEye 007 launching on Nintendo 64 in North America. And they could do a fun little marketing campaign for that, even, you know? But the game looks good. I heard it's good. Hey, we got some color in the house. And I will probably check it out. Provided that the Nintendo Switch 2 port is as good, equivalent, as Resident Evil Requiem was, then yeah, I'll get it. That bit of color comes from our first super chat of the stream. Where did it go? 628 jewels from Genie Love. Huge thank you. Some pride right there. Am I doing it right? Boom! That's awesome. I've never gotten that one before. Thank you, Genie Love, for the, I think we call that 6.28 megabytes. Yeah. Genie, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please let me know, too, if you want a specific color for your name. Since I give a little bit of a highlight here, let me know. You want your name in a particular color? Meanwhile, our DLC from last time, 18, and Genie's 6 right now, brings the stream up to 24. Super cool. Do you remember your height? Me? 5'11 and a half. Yeah. Paul, I have been growing my beard out for months now, and it stops at my jawline with a tiny gap trying to connect. I'm struggling over here on that. So it doesn't go neck? Well, I have to do a little bit of shaving on my neck, so if it stops perfectly for you, that's not a bad thing necessarily. But most people's probably, I imagine, is like, kind of like whatever. I do crispin it up a little bit here. Otherwise, it goes a little bit lower and just, you know, not as full. Then again, my beard's not like a super full beard in the first place necessarily. You know, it doesn't make up every... Whoa! It doesn't make up every, you know, every spot of hair. We got some big green in here. First, Genie, I did get your comment. You said pink. You got it. Pink is the request. It shall be done. Bam! But then, holy smokes, we got AJ Rax with the big 20 gifted memberships. AJ, giant thank you. And you know what? I always appreciate it, but I appreciate it even more because you remember when we were at over 900? It was wrong. YouTube came back and said your top amount of members was 896, not 900. So here it was like, oh, so close, 896. I thought we hit 900. Nope. So now your new 20 just got us up to 893 again. So really close to where we were at the end of last week. Let me update that to 44 total. AJ, let me know if you want a specific color. Otherwise, bam. I've been giving you this one right here. That red, white, and blue. Orange, red, white, and blue. Here's to the expansion Woo! AJ Rex. You just... Oh, I see. Damn. Just as I did 44, AJ Rax with another... Man, you did it. Fantastic. Boom! Expansion pack. Let's go. Locked it in there. Oh, hold on. That means... we go to 3 in the new set. Gotta update that number. Streak number 47. Heck yeah. Thank you, AJ Rax, for the awesome 20. 893 members out of 9,682 total subscribers. AJ Rax 045 with the 20. No, the 40. Excuse me. Excuse me, as Link would say. And Genie Love with a 628 joules. Now I'm going to be behind chat. I was doing a good job today. Now I'm going to get messed up. Because Baby Bear 6085, Meta Gaming Dojo, Nerd Player Rita, Loser Soiree, Sky Fleet, Captain Link, Shane Gun Calves, USA, Joycey J69, got one back. Enrique 95 got one back. Dr. Shaky, Velo GD, I Byzantium got one back. Big Tony, Points of Data, J7CT. Let's see, who else got it? DM Bricks, Legends, Darius Hines. What's up, Darius? Michael Wellbaum. Woo! Thank you, says Joycey. Hey, Joycey is green. That's right. I have a goatee, but struggle on the full beard. Yeah, a goatee is easier. I think I have a good goatee. I think my goatee fills in nicely and it connects here, so I could be fully shaved and have that. I could do a little something here. I could go with that look. The goatee is fine. The beard, it's not as full as some people's, so the longer it gets, then the better it looks, because then, the longer hair covers up, some of the spots that don't grow as full. But yeah. The next time I shave, I've got to do something fun again. Like last time I did Old Man Logan, Kratos, dyed my hair different colors, and then regular Wolverine. And then I shaved it all off. This time, maybe I'll do something else. What's up, gang? Says Chillin' Hard. Genie Love, you're welcome, and thank you. AJ is awesome, says David. I agree. Well, excuse me, princess. That's right. That's right. The Polytoad Dojo is here. Welcome, Paul. How you doing? I'm getting mad my memberships keep passing chatters like David and Lionstar. I know what you mean, AJ. Not to be biased, because I drop memberships too, but, sometimes it's like, I kind of want it to go to, a regular. It's nice because they go to people's emails, and then new people, they join in, and that's how new people get acquainted with me, with the rest of the chat, make new friends, join the community, and all that stuff. But it's nice when the tried and true that are already here get one landed on them, Red Wizard, assume nothing with Nintendo NSO releases. N64, NES, SNES aren't even finished. Y'all switch to GameCubers will be spoiled. You know what? It's a good point, Red Wizard. The GameCube app has only been out for 12 months. Give it time. These old systems are still available to be purchased on eBay. They can still be hooked up to TVs. It's not that it's impossible. It's just a little bit of an inconvenience to go that route and buy said system, title, hookup, etc. Heck, some people even have the systems now. They just don't want to hook it up again, bust out the old TV. But I always say, if you're longing to play something old, play something else that's old from that era that you might like. You never played The Wind Waker? The Wind Waker and Pokemon Coliseum came out comparable time frame. Play Zelda Wind Waker. Give it a shot. Maybe it'll bring you into Zelda if you're not into it. Then again, probably most people here are into Zelda, but just an example, you know? Let's see. I shaved mine off today, says Charlie. How you liking Star Fox, Paul? You beat it? Yeah, I beat it. Oh man, I had the number down in my head. Like first weekend right away, I beat it 3 times. 4, 5, 6. I want to say this morning was my 7th time beating it, maybe 6th. You know what's crazy though? My top score today, I have to double check. I think it was like 1493. If I was just a little bit faster on Venom 2, beating Star Wolf, I would have had whoa, hold on. I just came back with some green. Hold on. I turned my head for a moment. I'm getting back to David Patterson and Red Wizard's comment. What is this? AJ Rocks with a Big 10. Okay. Woo! That brings us up to now. YouTube, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, YouTube. This brings us up to 903. YouTube, please don't tell me tomorrow. Well, actually, you got 30 new members yesterday, but then after those 30 new members, before the end of the day closed, 15 people dropped, and sorry, you're not at 903, you're at 885 or 888. Like, come on, man. I want YouTube to show the 900 because it said we thought it was over 900 before, and it was no 897. Well, now it's at 903 again. Come on, YouTube. Come on, people out there who are subscribed. Keep that subscription for one more day. Just read you for one more day, please, so we can have 900 officially on YouTube's end. That would be so dope. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that might have unlocked some new emojis. Oh, okay. We got to check. First, we got to read this. Oh, shoot. We got some more green in here. Okay. We got to read. Man, I told y'all I'm going to be behind chat soon. Hold on. Let's first add AJ's Big 10 there. Thank you, AJ, so much for that awesome 10. And then we're going to read those 10, but we got to read the Polytoad Dojos showing off that membership for 9 months in that PGN Green Belt tier, saying, been sick the last week or two, but I am finally better. Oh, sorry that you were sick. That's a long time. I haven't seen you stream as much. That is true. So many games I'm hyped for on the horizon, like Zelda Ocarina of Time Remake and Pokemon Winds and Waves. Polytoad Dojo, feel better. I'm glad that you're doing better now. And hey, oh, okay, hold on. Well, this is making the chat better right now, but hold on. Polytoad Dojo, I'm glad you're feeling better, but I gotta ask, are you playing Star Fox? If so, let me know what you think. And then the big, whoa! Roger Enyart out of nowhere with the Big 10. Roger's like, we are fighting YouTube today. We are not going to let this be 903. And YouTube would say, nope, sorry, 10 people left. So you're only at 893. No, Roger's like, let's get a little bit above that 900 mark by a decent margin so we could say, hey, even if some people left today, we ain't going nowhere. We hit 900. Thank you so much, Roger, for the Big 10. Let me get your name up here. Roger Enyart coming in hot. 2066 with the big 10 megabytes of power. Getting us up to 84 for the stream. Roger, you know the deal. If you want a specific color today, please let me know. How are we at 84? Oh, the DLC from last time. I was like, 50. We're at 66 today, not 84. Okay. I added the DLC. This might help, says Roger. Heck yeah, it helps. Big time. Let's see. AJ's 10 went to Charlie Smith, IDK, my user, Red Block Trainer, Avalon R, South Sound Town, Derek Wilson, Just Kai Gaming, Jonathan Pacheco, I Love Lamp, and Sunny Sunmate. Big 10 right there from AJ Rax. We got IDK back in here. We got Charlie Smith back on green again. And then Roger Enyart's Big 10. Kenny, M564, Cool IB, Lawrence Dewitt, Christian Reed HD, HMON661, Ultra V1, Your Dad Willard, Limey Lime Lime, Louis Smash 345, and Trudy Curlew Design. Heck yeah! OMG, Roger, and AJ for the win. You're going to fix your streaming PC now? Nice. Polytoad Dojo. AJ and Roger are the people's champ. If you smell! Vibes going to the Polytoad Dojo for full recovery from AJ Rax. Good to see the community looking out for one another. I like to see it. Hold on. There was a comment that I was reading earlier. Do you remember that? Before all this green craziness happened? It was... I think it was Red Wizard asking me how I felt about what I feel. Hold on. We got some more green. I can't even think right now. The Polytoad Dojo with a big $5 holla. Pokemon Fan 34 coming in with the blue with the 2. Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, geez. The Polytoad... Okay, hold on. This is coming in hot. Back to back. The Polytoad Dojo with a big 5. Thank you, Paul. Paul, let me know what you want your name to be. Green? Like Polytoad? Green and yellow a little bit? Let me know, the Polytoad Dojo, what you want your name to be. Let me customize that for you. Pokemon Fan 34, thank you so much also. And please let me know what you would like your color to be if you have a custom color preference. Let me get this up to, let's see, we got to add 7 up here. So 91. I still have that old comment that I'm thinking of. Polytoad Dojo says green. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's do what kind of green? That looks Polytoad greeny. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Ignore. There we go. No more interruption at the bottom there. Roger, and let me know if you would like a specific color. You know the drill. What was I saying? Okay, I gotta find that comment, because that's bugging me. I didn't finish my thought. I think it was, how am I enjoying Star Fox? I'll try to get it. I'll try to get back to it. But, well, real quick, even without finding the comment, it's fantastic. The game is great. Oh, that's what I was saying. Dang it, I had like a run this morning of 1493, and it didn't say new high score because I think it matched exactly the one that I played last night, which was 1493 or maybe 1496. So I'm really close to a new high score in 1500. I want to go back to my Star Fox 64 save file, which is right here on my Nintendo 64, and see what was my old score on this, because I know it was better. I'm sure it was better. I used to play this game a lot back in the day, and I got great at it. Also in multiplayer, I was like unstoppable. New multiplayer, I'm not unstoppable yet, not at all. Okay. Comment. The Polytoad Dojo says, yeah, my streaming PC broke the same day I got sick. Oh, shoot. I don't know what's worse, getting sick or having your computer break. I don't like that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Well, health is the best, but computer, I mean, that's financial right there. Okay, but I have a new CPU coming this week to fix it, and then I will be back streaming. Okay, right on. You won't be gone too long. And then Pokemon Fan 34 says, we got to play AJ Rax's new song on his channel. Let's do it. So many colors, we love to see it. The Polytojo, oh yeah, green, pink, purple, blue, pink, purple, blue. You got it, Pokemon Fan 34. This is AJ Rax's new song.
We are hands, we are tiny but strong. We are hands, let's unite and sing along. We are hands, join us in our song. We are the Nates Ham.
We may be little, but we're not weak. We're powerful and mighty. We wear our skies proudly. So even if life tears us down, our group will turn it back around. Even if one of us is scared, we'll come together and show we care. We'll always prevail. Our anthem will never fail. We are hands, we are tiny but strong. We are hands, let's unite and sing along. We are hands, join us in a song. We are the Nates Hams. We are the glorious Hams.
Beautiful song. I'm sure AJ Rax 045 shared this with Nintendo Prime. Right. Dang. That was pretty funny. I'm gonna put that in the chat if you would like to listen to that on your own too. That was good. This is the Oblivion Remastered, by the way. Commercial. Let me see if I can catch up on
Grand
comments.
Champion, your precision is legendary. Your form unmatched in all of Tamriel. I shall follow you wherever you go. By the 9, a bold, smoky preparation. Daring and unconventional. 'Tis a charred omen.
Oh, here we go.
Not too hastily, Grand Champion. Attention! Attention! The Grand Champion moves with great purpose, so I too shall move with great purpose. Hot, Grand Champion! I trail your rear. Behold, the Grand Champion riding his tone.
I see you, bro.
The great mighty champion is over encumbered. I shall carry your burden.
No, listen.
Okay. The great and mighty champion is over encumbered? No more. Ah, yes, the great and mighty Grand Champion knows the body needs respite after a full day of traversing the known world. Adventure.
Okay, well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds if you need someone to worship the ground you walk on.
The adoring fan will be able to follow you wherever you go with Oblivion Remastered. coming soon to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. We already watched it, but, you know, it was fine watching it again because we got new people here that weren't here earlier. Let's see. AJ says, I need to rework the Ham Ham song. Me and Tsukino figured more out about the program I am using. Awesome. In honor of Nintendo Prime. Let's see. J-Biggs, Mr. NY for Life. We had a song request earlier, so that's what we were listening to. I'm guessing you came in during the Ham Ham song. Ame wrote the lyrics. Very cool. That's a lot of Hamtaros. Yeah, Genie. What is going on here? Is this a revolution starting here that I should know about? The Polytoad Dojo says, I will play Star Fox as soon as my PC is fixed. So hyped to try it out. I've only played Star Fox Adventure and Assault. Okay. Well, this will be a closer experience to Assault than Adventure, but I hope you like it. I hope you like it. That would be a perfect song for the game Angry Birds. Timothy Spencer, Paul, my man, my main man, Paul. What is up, brother? Happy Tuesday. Love you and the fam. Chipotle style chicken burrito bowls for dinner tonight. Ooh, Chipotle does sound good. Dang. It's been a little bit since I've had Chipotle. Chipotle sounds good. Welcome, Timothy. How you doing? Now that Oblivion is done, they could focus on putting Doom Dark Age on Switch 2. Yeah, that has not been announced yet. We got that one little weird promo art. Well, not weird, but like, interesting that they shared this promo art before of Doomslayer from Doom the Dark Age on the eShop in like official promo art. So, coincidence, mistake, just a generic, here's our character, you know? That doesn't mean that version of the game is coming. Doom's already on Nintendo platforms. We'll see. I can see it coming, though. And people said Miles in Metroid Prime 4 was annoying. Miles was fine. He was cool. He was okay. Nothing bad. Nothing bad about him, in my opinion. Thanks for playing that. That gave me flashbacks to Xbox 360. Then I tossed him off a cliff. Star Fox was fun for sure. Confused. I'm dying. You beat it already? Is it hot there? Okay, talking about... Okay, cool. I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. Without some crazy gifted membership dealio, I actually do not a bad job staying on top of the chat and relatively, you know, there with everything. Oh no. Did the chat jump down? Okay, I thought I was like way behind all of a sudden, but no, I'm not too behind. Having Hope 5, no, my membership ended. Oh, Having Hope 5. We just had a good amount of memberships get donated earlier. You probably just missed one because they were being given out live. Then again, it goes to people at random, so it could have gone to you. Dang it, Having Hope 5. I hope the luck of the wheel spins and rolls onto you again soon. I'm sure it will, sooner or later. You know what? We almost have 27 likes here. Hey, Having Hope 5 with the big 2 jewels. Thank you, Having Hope 5. for adding to the fun today. Having Hope 5 with the nice 2 jewels. I appreciate that. Tell me what color you'd like. Do I remember correctly in that it's blue-purple split? You know what? We've got 27 likes. That's almost 30. Can we get someone in the chat today? Green again. Come on. Come on. Come on. And Paul Gale Network with the gifted membership. Oh, and it went to having Hope 5. Wow. Wow. Well, that's pretty dope, dude. That's pretty cool. Okay. Thank you, PGN, for doing that gifted membership as we approached 27 likes. By the way, that was as coincidental as it could have been. Pretty awesome, though. I was like, dude, it could go to David Patterson right now. It could go to Having Hope 5 right now. It could go to somebody in here right now, and that'd be cool. Or it could go to nobody. Or not nobody, but someone on the outside, you know? PGN, thank you. You brought us up to 92. Right on. J Biggs, Mr. NY for Life says, I thought YouTube blocked my memberships like they did on Nintendo Prime and Player Essence's channels. Really? They blocked them there? That's weird. I'm glad you're here and are green. It happened to me, Hope, and then AJ hit me with one. Can my name be purple and blue? Yeah, you got it. Wow, Hope, you got it. Nice, Paul. Hey, thanks, Paul. Nice. We hit Hope. It went to Hope. Hello, Paul. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Folks, welcoming Terry on in. Red Wizard says, Star Fox is my game of the year so far. Beat it like 7 and 9 times. Got 1 medal left to go, or to get. And did quite a few challenges too. The game is so awesome. Switch 2 Year 2 is starting out with a banger. Yeah, you said it. I don't have every medal on every planet yet. Man, so annoying. My Venom 2 route this morning, like I said, I was so close. If I was just a little bit faster with the last member of Star Wolf, I would have had over 200, because I think my Venom run this morning was like 186 or something like that. So yeah, just a little bit faster, because I got 50, 50, 50 for the first 3 members of Star Wolf, and then you get the 2 eyes on Andros, so that takes you up to 60, 160. The final head is what, 10 plus 1, so 171. If I finish with 86, 186, then maybe I only got 25 for the last member of Star Wolf. That's what I'm thinking. So just a little bit too behind. And then I would have had like a 1500 run. That's pretty good. My 1493 is all right. Y'all know, by the way, like General Pepper says different things, right? This is one steep bill. What? If I'm not mistaken, in Star Fox 64, he had a, this is one steep bill, but it's worth it. And did you all know that he gives you $64 per enemy ship destroyed? Or per hit, I guess, per hit. Because asteroids and stuff count. Doom TDA, they're probably just waiting until after the DLC comes out. Could be GD. I've played online a few times, by the way. It's fun. But I do want... Oh, Red Wizard asked earlier, anything that I dislike? No, but I want just an online dogfight. Just online dogfight only. Not a capture the flag thing, not a go in this central thing, not a anything else. Those are fun. They've been cool, but just give me like one, just dogfight, 3 minutes, four versus four, or 3 minutes, every player for themselves, or let you do 5 or whatever, and then have the option to play just lasers and smart bombs, or with the bonus, mines and super laser cannons and warps and all that, like Smash Bros. Right? Give me a little bit of Smash Bros. Control here, so I could play in any of the 3 stages currently available. Items on or off, and let me pick what items I want on or off. Offense, defense, all of the above, none, shields, rings, repairs, etc. 4v4 or all 8 free for all. Like, I want that mode added. Otherwise, geez, I've got nothing to complain about. The intro's great. I will say, it would be nice to have a static screen of the 4 Star Fox characters, like on Star Fox 64, and you to be able to move around the 64 and have them look like that would be a fun little Easter egg. The intro, Colinaria, 4th planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper of the Culinarian Army. Like, it would be neat to hear that again. What else would I like to be added? Let's see. In the viewing center, instead of just the head model of the characters, it would be nice to see like a 3D full polygon model, like you can rotate the Street Fighter 6 characters around, or the trophies in various Smash Brothers games, or rotate the characters around in, like, Mortal Kombat 11, for instance. I'd like to be able to rotate, move the camera around the characters. Another bonus option, add a central hub. Add a central hub in the Great Fox where I could live and breathe with the Star Fox crew. And even if it's something simple like a very small walking animation where I could pick up Fox and walk over to Peppy and engage with him and tap him to select this, walk over to Slippy, tap him to select that, tap him, Falco, to select that. Like, that'd be pretty cool. So nothing that I dislike in the game, actually. I like everything about it. Length? Nah, dude, you could play through the whole game in an hour, about different routes, multiple controllers that you could try out, control schemes, game share, online, versus mode, the voice acting, the graphics, the precision, the fun factor, replayability, art design, secrets. I don't know, it's a wonderful game. J Biggs Mr. NY for Life says that second Star Wolf battle keeps getting me. Yeah. I used to have it down memorized exactly where they appear and when to do the somersault, because the battle starts and you move a little certain way, you do a somersault. So bum ba dum da dum. When they come in, it's the only time that you have this chance. They come in with a cluster of 4 before they spread out, and then you're on your own. But when they come in like this, and you've got hyper lasers, like there's a decent chance that you will whittle away a couple of them a decent amount. But I forgot like the exact time and place to do it because you don't want to overshoot it. You don't want to be too close or too far. Yeah, I'll get that down, and then I'll probably have a new high score for Venom 2. Who tried Star Fox Online? I did. It's fun, but they hopefully they add more maps and modes. Yeah, 3 is a little slim on maps. Modes, I like the modes, but yeah, I want a basic 8-person free for all and a 4 versus 4 setup, and then give me the option within those confines. What weapons can I do? Time, etc. You love the smart missiles. Man, I think my record is 1,200 something. But I know SF64 was 800 to 2,300. 1,800 to 2,300. Wow. Yeah, I feel you on the multi. It's okay, but kind of confusing at first, and definitely needs a free-for-all or more customizations. Yeah. Dang, 23. I gotta look. I gotta look at my cartridge. I mean, I have it here. It's just, I gotta hook it up. I want to say it was like 1762 or something like that. For some reason, I have that in my mind. It was like 1762. Paul, if you see online, feel free to add to any online match, and I don't mind the chat open. So I haven't played online with anybody that I know yet because I'm oftentimes playing with my kids. Oh, and we're playing together and stuff. The O was I've enjoyed collecting the facial AR upgrades, attachments, add-ons, whatever you want to call them. It's fun. It's pretty cool. They put a lot of stuff in there that's made it neat. Anyone that has me on the list, feel free to add me a Star Fox match. We need a cheat code that turns the R-Wing into an N64 controller. Pew pew. Hey, we could, Red Wizard, use our, Starlink controller with the Joy-Cons from Nintendo Switch. That's a way to do it. I want them to add more DLC missions. Oh boy. Oh, if there's, gosh, because Villain Studios did such a good job with this game that I have faith in them to make a new Star Fox game. But I think I would want Nintendo to say, hey, this is the story we would like you to take this series. So I give them this some direction. These planets, here's some art, here's some characters we have in mind, here's kind of like a voice direction for that. Like, you don't have to direct the whole thing. No, you're given the chance to Valon Studios to do it, let them do it, but let Nintendo have some creative control, input in like what is the vision for the series to continue strong going forward, and let them do it, because I really want some new levels now. I love this game, and I'm happy it's a remake. I'm a little bit tossed. Like, would I have preferred it be a new game? Well, initially I thought that Direct was going to be a new Star Fox. So, off the bat, I guess I'd prefer a new Star Fox game. But given how good of a quality job they put into the remake, how awesome it turned out, the fact that it is a beautiful game now, masterfully remade, retelling it again, but you know, so it's okay. Maybe this is the preference because I'm also thinking for other people and my kids, you know, and me loving it already. So yeah, I'm okay at the end of the day that it is Star Fox 64 remade, and maybe that is the better decision that I'm overall happier with. Like, okay, this and then a new one, but yeah, because I care about the series too, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm glad that it's a remake first instead of a new entry, even though initially I thought and was hoping this was a new entry, because I care about the franchise sometimes more than I care about like, oh, what I want to play next, because I want it to succeed, and this was the better direction to go, I think. Starting with a bona fide hit, super strong game off the gate to get newcomers on board, and then continue. But dude, if this game gets DLC, a little bit even, I'd be all down, all up, whatever you want to say. You know, I'm on board with, yeah, paying a little bit more for some new stages, for sure. They don't have models to view like Resident Evil. That sucks. They do have models, but they're like of the 4 Star Fox members, Star Wolf members, for instance. It's just their heads that you can rotate around. But it'd be nice to see the whole character, you know. Then again, I haven't unlocked everything. Having Hope 5, I haven't yet. I forgot what that was for, that question. I hope a sequel is in the works. Melon knocked it out of the park. I'd also be down with some DLC. This one with some Bill and Cat missions. Man, you're speaking my language, especially with the next part. Maybe even Wolf point of view campaign. You don't have to go too hard on, all right, we got 12 new worlds to play as in Star Wolf. Or you could play, this would be cool though. Imagine, oh, you'd be looking at a very different game though. But imagine going from, instead of here to here as Star Fox, when you play as Star Wolf, you go from here to here. So you're playing from a totally different visual perspective, which, you know, we don't know what it looks like here behind us in these areas. But playing Star Wolf in that manner would be kind of interesting, you know? From the end to the front. Or through the old stages, but causing chaos, shooting up buildings. Or just give me a few stages where they were at, any stage that they interacted with the Star Fox team, let them play there from a little bit of a different point of view. Or maybe some other stuff behind the scenes, like some stuff on the way there, you know, maybe they were commissioned. Let's hear that radio call. Let's hear Andros and Pig Madangar talking and stuff. That could be fun. Yeah, but I'd be so up for some Star Wolf missions, including Bill and Cat. I love that little interaction between Slippy and Bill. And when I first beat it, I did not unlock Bill on my path. I think when I first beat it, this remake, Cat is who I first engaged with. So when the ending came up and Slippy was, is that Bill? Hi, Bill. I thought, like, dude, that's awesome. Then later on, you know, I had some runs where I didn't interact with either of them. And then I had some where, oh no, Bill was a part of my ending. And even on that one, Slippy says hi to Bill. I love the backstory. I really enjoy reading. Later, friends not feeling good, going to take a nap. Sorry, not feeling the best, Charlie. Feel better. Take it easy today, rest of the day. J Biggs, you didn't get Cat yet. Yeah. She's cool. What was I saying? Oh, I love reading the background information on them. I mean, here, I've known about these characters forever. In fact, I could read you some of the old instruction booklet if you want. This would be kind of fun. Check it out. Oh, man. You remember this? Instruction manuals. The profiles on the characters. It's fun. Peppy. Peppy can analyze enemy weakness and give Fox appropriate advice. It's always a good idea to have Peppy at your side. Falco. With Falco, you're more likely to travel through routes with a higher difficulty level. Slippy. Slippy's specialty is analyzing the strength of bosses. He can also display their shield gauge on the screen. If Slippy's not around, you won't be able to tell how close you are to defeating a boss. Interesting things, huh? Yeah. Got the rumble pack here. Branching paths. How to achieve each stage's medals. 15 different totals of points. Roger coming in with some blue. Well, okay, blue. Roger's name is Blue. I'm like, Roger with blue. Roger saying, finally off work and having a late lunch at Aspen Creek. Steak, potato, and corn. That sounds like a good lunch. Late lunch, like you said. Enjoy that meal, Roger. By the creek? That sounds good. Also, I love the ending sequence where they fly planet to planet back to Corneria. That Star Fox poster was actually a screenshot of the Titania mission flyback. Ending was great, but just as with... Yeah, dude, the cutscenes are so good. Imagine a Star Fox movie like that. Man, look at this art. Isn't that neat? Alright. While Roger eats his lunch, he could listen to this. Profiles on the original crew from the old Nintendo 64 instruction manual. Fox McCloud, the young leader of the Star Fox team. Fox is always at the forefront of the team's attack. Because of his fantastic flying skills and quick decisiveness, he is an extremely respected leader. Peppy Hair. Peppy is the senior member of the team, a good pilot with vast knowledge and a good friend. A longtime friend of Fox's father, Peppy has watched Fox grow from a young pup to an experienced pilot. Rob 64. Operating from the mothership, Great Fox Rob works closely with the Star Fox team, offering support when necessary. And getting more intel on Rob 64 and Great Fox and how James, commissioned the ship and got Rob with it, and like all of that stuff is so cool. Arwing, the primary fighting machine of the Star Fox team. With the G-Diffuser anti-force generator, the Arwing is able to perform many different tasks. Slippy Toad. He's the most energetic and positive member of the team, although sometimes Slippy can go a little overboard. While he's not the greatest pilot, he compensates with mechanical skills. Falco Lombardi. A member of the avian race, Falco is a natural pilot. His quick temper and overconfidence make him the wildest member of the team. While he often gets into arguments with the other team members, he is loyal to the Cornerian cause. Landmaster. The anti-aircraft Landmaster rotation tank is equipped with a laser cannon and 2 jets which allow for temporary hovering. Great Fox, the Dreadnought-class flagship of the Star Fox team. With its large plasma cannon, it can quickly travel between planets. Oh, sorry, with its large plasma engine, it can quickly travel between planets. Yeah. Don't forget, folks, when you're in Sector Z, you can fly into the Great Fox. What I would like is, yeah, the next Star Fox game, a hub. A hub that is the Great Fox, allowing me to run around, do stuff, talk to others, have a little chess game with this character, wash our ships with this one, do a shooting gallery with that one, do a foot race with this one. Just play a little bit. I like the added attention to detail on Fachina, how Fox lands the R-Wing and then goes to defuse the bomb. Like that was nice. Like this world is so good. Totally makes for a good movie. Red Wizard. Also, I missed the whole scramble sequence in the beginning of the game when they run to get into their R-Wings. Yeah. I like that they added the running in the end. But it would be cool to see them run and hop into their R-Wings in this one. Overall, though, like, gosh, it hits so hard. It does a really good job. By the way, unless you have another request, we'll probably end the stream soonish. But I will first read for you and possibly leave the stream with the prologue from the original manual, okay? The Lilat system. This small group of planets enjoyed years of prosperity. The inhabitants lived in peace. That is, until Andros came into view. Andros was born and raised on Corneria, 4th planet of the system, and grew to be a brilliant scientist. Dr. Andros has been focusing all his time and energy researching biotechnology. But since Corneria was a peaceful planet, this research went in vain. Over time, his mind became twisted and his morals became demented. Andros went mad. One day, a weapon secretly developed by Andros was unleashed on the residents of Corneria. Andros had turned his back on his homeworld. Corneria's major cities were damaged. Luckily, Andros was captured by General Pepper, charged with treason, and exiled to the planet Venom. 5 years later, reports from Corneria's observation station had confirmed disturbing activity from Venom. General Pepper sent 3 members of the Star Fox team, James McLeod, Pigma Dengar, and Peppy Hare, to investigate. When they arrived at Venom, Pigma betrayed his teammates and they turned them over to his new master, Andros. Peppy barely managed to escape and returned to his homeworld to report McLeod's fate to his son Fox. Consumed with hatred, Andros declared war on the Lilat system. Slowly, Andros has taken control, planet by planet. Andros is advancing on Corneria. General Pepper knows that Corneria's army alone cannot stop Andros. In his hour of need, he has turned to the new Star Fox team to save Corneria and free Lilat from Andros's evil clutches. Wow. I wouldn't mind having flashback missions that allow us to play in that original battle. you know? See that go down. And play as the, old Star Fox team. When they announced that prologue and showed it off at that Star Fox Direct, I was wondering, is this all of it, or will we be able to play a little bit of it? I guess that was all of it, but maybe DLC. Maybe it'll happen. If not, dude, the game is very good, competent, full, and valuable. Love it. No complaints. But a little bit of extra stuff, if they add it, ooh, they could do some real wonders. Story time, says Roger. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little story time while you had some lunch by the lake. The Paul Gale Story Hour. Yeah, Joycey. How'd you like the story? Was it good? Star Fox has a great story. There's so much depth. There's so much depth in the character profiles this time around. Like, you get the age confirmations of, James and Slippy, 18-year-olds, Falco's 19, Peppy Harris, 41. But you learn a little bit more on the backstory of Bill and just what type of Freds were they. You learn more of Kat and her connection with Falco. You get a lot more detail on General Pepper. All of this stuff is lore building. And it brings you into the mood. There are a couple of lines that I suppose I miss, like, "Hey Einstein, I'm on your side." I wouldn't mind hearing that, but, "Hey genius, I'm on your side." It's okay. Daddy screamed real good before he died. That one's gone. Close, but no cigar. That one's gone. But there are enough old lines copied and put over, like, "Do a barrel roll," which sounds different, hits a little bit different. "Let's rock and roll." And new lines or new takes that change up the feeling, the energy, the motive a little bit. But it's all delicious, man. It's one of the best games of the year. They made the ending nice too, because the music, they had a few things that they needed to do with it, and they got them all. Yeah. Daddy screamed real good before he died is probably the darkest line in Nintendo history. Yeah. As I was doing my countdown series, I thought, they're probably going to skip that one. They're probably going to skip the cigar one. And even though, like, the rationale for Einstein, they could have coincidentally had an intelligent scientist of some sort on Corneria, also with the name Einstein. Coincident, right? You never know. Or, with the technology that they have in Corneria, the Lilat system might be technologically advanced enough that even though they are several galaxies away from Earth, they get little blips and stuff like that into what other civilizations of intelligence are out there. They could be a much more evolved species than us, an older planet that's been around longer. So, oh, look at this smart guy over on planet Earth. Ha, Einstein, and that stuck with Falco. There you go. You could always put some rationale behind it. But I thought probably they're not going to use Einstein, and they didn't. Barrel roll is the thing that always gets me. Folks are like, it's an aileron roll. Here on our Earth, aileron roll. That's what it's called. And a barrel roll is this on our Earth. Their planet, their language, slight deviation. A barrel roll is a barrel roll over there. And maybe they call this something completely different. So I think some folks just complaining for the sake of complaining. Come on, man. Alrighty. Well, oh boy. Oh, let's see. I got a couple of notifications. Let's check that out before we go. The messages I'll open up shortly. But yeah, people are looking forward to the Zelda movie. 304 days away. And fun day in gaming history. We watched the Splatoon Direct together. We listened to AJ Rax 45 over here. His Nate's Hams song. Watched some shorts. Talked about Star Fox. Read some instruction booklets. Nintendo also called the barrel roll in Wave Race 64, so I think Nintendo just be done. Man, Nintendo is just having fun. They're making their own games. They're using their own language. It's just some people don't understand their full vision, okay? Alrighty. Before we head out, though, we're at 913 members. YouTube, please don't say it was only like 895 or something like that again. I want it to officially clock in on YouTube as 900 because that is so cool. Having Hope 5, thank you for the jewels. Genie Love, thank you for the jewels. Pokemon Fan 34, thanks for the big 2 megabytes. The Polytoad Dojo, thank you for the 10 megabytes. Sorry, the 5. Roger Enyart 2066, thank you for the 10 megabytes. And AJ Rax 045, thank you for the 50 megabytes. We hit another expansion pack. We were close to another eShop gift card giveaway. We did not have to use a save file. My uncle works at YouTube and he says it's 300. Sorry. 300 what? Oh no. Oh, the memberships. Dang it. That means 600 just dropped. 613. Oof. That's a big drop. That's funny. Did we hit 30 likes, by the way? We might have. We have 21 people watching now. And I think we end the stream with $34 likes. Right on. Thank you so much, everybody, for supporting. If y'all would like to watch any of the shorts that I shared today, I'll drop the link right here. 35 likes, Paul. Thank you, David Patterson. Right on. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow's a Wednesday. See you Wednesday. soon we'll have to plan for the Polynetta stream, and we'll have to see. You know, one expansion pack went ahead towards the Polynetta stream. Should we use the other expansion pack and just make it a double long stream? Because the Polynetta, that voice, the costume, the whole shebang, that's going to be an hour, 64 minutes. If we go longer and get some water and stuff like that ready ahead of time, we could make it a double. And you know, we have another expansion pack we could use to go towards that. Let me know. Thursday will be fun too. See, I never know what's going to happen like most of these days, like Wednesday. But Thursday, I know we're going to have the Famitsu sales. See how Star Fox did in Japan. So far, it sounds like it has been doing all right. But just how well, don't know. Did it impact Nintendo Switch 2 sales? Perhaps. By how much? We'll see. But alrighty. Take it easy, everyone. See you all tomorrow for more. Be good. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.